Okay. All right, there we are. Hey squaddies, how is everyone? You know, I wasn't actually planning to go live today, but if you're like me, you're starting to feel that pinch, right? That little frustration over the past couple days since Harry. Actually, it's only been a day, hasn't it? It just seems longer since Harry mentioned the thing about work. And, you know, I don't need to explain it to you guys, but just to go over it a bit, um, he said, he said, and I agree with him, that this has been something that has been brewing for a while. He never said, just go in there and walk away from your employer. That wasn't his intention. What he's saying is that for your mental health reasons, you may have made that decision. This has been going on for quite some time. There has been like I want to say the statistic has been about 30 years that salaries have been frozen. And for about 30 years, actually, we all know that this started with the Gipper. If you don't know who the Gipper is, look up the Gipper. That was when they started busting unions. Now, I'm not going to get on a soapbox right now about the trade unions and how that got us to where we are right now, but I'm just going to say this. It was the trade unions that the loss of the trade unions that's gotten us to where we are right now. Hey, Lydia. Also, oh, that wasn't Lydia. Joan. Hey, Joan. I was trying to do this, but it's moving. There we go. Nope, not that one. There we go. I see it at my job all the time. People are moving on. Yeah, why is that? Tens of thousands of people. So Harry wasn't calling for some mass exodus. Harry was simply saying that this is how we got to where we are right now. And I have been saying this for the longest time that um, we need to try to work this out with the employees because people were not being treated right. Most people, I believe, if I'm to understand Michael Moore, most people in Europe get better like leave time and better vacation time than the average American. We work a lot and we're very efficient, but we don't get the type of benefits that people think we do. Those days are long gone. And so people are just voting with their feet. They're saying, I'm out of here. They're walking away. They're finding other things. So Harry needs our support. So that's why I'm doing the live chat today because I know it's been kind of frustrating the past 24 hours. Amen. So I thought, let's just go live. Let's have some community and let's chat about it. So that's why I'm here. There was some other stuff that I wanted to get messy about because that's one way I relieve the pressure. If you guys haven't figured that out by now, my way of relieving the pressure is to just get a little messy. But I don't always have the liberty to do that. So let me see if I can catch a few of the comments here. Where are we at now? Church Nelly. Yes, bear an amen to that. Thank you so much, Lydia. Uh hey Church Nelly, how are you today? Have you have you been out tending to your steel lately or because I'm gonna need some of your potion to get me through the holidays. It's kind of unstable, so like TNT, you can't just put it in the post. You have to. Hey, Duchess of Success. Let me see. What am I missing here? I'm in a prepper community. A lot of older people took retirement, and there's a lot of people quitting for more self sufficient and rural life. investing in a homestead, farmland, tiny homes. And don't that make sense nowadays? Don't that make sense? Hey, Joyce. To save my mental health, I quit my job as director of a charter school in the middle of the day 20 years ago. Please tell me you just walked. I mean, I that's what I'm envisioning. You see in the middle of the day. The owner was in my office. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Okay, the owner was in my office and I was packing. I handed him the keys and left. I love it. That's the only way we're going to get respect. Now, once again, I'm not endorsing anybody just say, I'm up. Not I'm up, but I'm up. You got to throw that M in there. I'm up. Elaine, how are you today? How are you, Elaine? Yeah, I feel like Harry needs our moral support because they're twisting his words. They've already tried to put him in the middle of Charles's mess, and we've had to deal with that. So I'm just like, you know what? Um, I'm gonna go live today. Because I don't know. I feel like Harry needs us. I feel like Harry needs us, and we have to be there for him because they're acting a certain way. And okay, I'm gonna share a picture with you that just always breaks my heart. This photo. Look at Harry. Oh, I shouldn't have put that up so soon. But look at him. Look at Harry with the rest of the family. Mike Tyndall is sleeping it off. And they said he broke his nose. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's how that happened. And look, there's his wife, Sarah Tongue Ring Tyndall. And I don't know who Edward is making fun of, but I can only. But remember, that family is not um, that way. That's what William said. They're not those kind of people, but he's making fun of somebody. And then, of course, there's the two major co-conspirators, allegedly, possibly. And I ain't talking about the Kents back there. I'm talking about the two up front. And look at Harry's face. When I see this photo, my eyes kind of well up sometimes because I could only imagine what Harry is thinking. I could only imagine what he's going through. That was Harry's, like, I want out of here. You could see it. And I want to say this is around the time when he mentioned yet again that he is not interested in what the family has to offer. He's just not interested. And he's ready to go someplace else. And there's the other two co conspirators, allegedly, possibly, and most likely in the back. The Kents, the U boat captain, and her husband, Tsar, Tsar Michael the First. Yeah, there they are back there. I mean, those are just that family is a piece of work. And thank goodness Harry is out of there. Thank goodness. Um, this is what they didn't want Harry to have. This is what they didn't want him to have. Of course, I avoid even showing pictures of Archie because that's just weird for me. But this is what they did not want Harry to have. This is the life that was not supposed to happen for him. Look at how proud he is. Look at how happy he is. Genuinely smiling, even though the press is lurking about. Harry is in the moment. And when I say proud, this is look at that. Look at that. Everybody deserves that. Everybody should have this look in their life. If your partner does not smile at you, if your partner is not smiling at you, if your partner is leering at you and seemingly ready to crawl out of their skin, that's not a good look. It's not a good sign. But look at Harry. This was like Meghan's first big proud moment as a princess of the realm, and he could not be happier for her. He's not competing with her. He's not feeling small because of her achievement. He's there to uplift and support. He's there to uplift and support his partner, his wife, his life partner. He's there to support her. Everybody should have that, but not everybody has that. And so that's why, and I'm going to try to avoid showing too many pictures of those other two, because when I took a second look at the other video, I was like, ugh. I didn't catch it when somebody said, can you get those two off the screen? I didn't understand what they were saying. Then I realized they were talking about Lord Nappyhead and Mumbles. Y'all know who Lord Nappyhead is, don't you? The one that looked like he could be sitting at my Thanksgiving table and nobody would even notice. They would probably pick up on the accent. But the hair, he would fit right in. So, um, guys, Harry needs our support. So, as we venture out into social media, let's be careful, let's be deliberate, let's try not to make it personal, but let's keep defending Harry because Harry is standing up for so many people right now. So many people. And that brings me to another point. I had made a couple notes about what I would talk about today because last night I knew I wanted to go live. Yeah. Oh, you like that, Rising Phoenix? Lord Nappy Head. Actually, that just came to me. I'm what do they call it? Waxing poetically. Um but anyway, well, one of the things I thought about this morning, and I was just like, yeah, they were trying to pour Edith Harry. They wanted to pour Edith him. They just did not want him to be happy. So they were trying to pour Edith him. And if you don't get the reference poor Edith, then obviously you don't watch Downton Abbey. But if you do watch Downton Abbey, then you totally get the reference to poor Edith. They Poor Edith, of course, was the middle child, the middle daughter, the one that always had the scowl on her face. But of course, that's not Harry's case. Harry managed to smile through his misery, but he wasn't happy. He wanted this. This is what he wanted for himself. He always wanted this. He wanted to have a family. And that was something that they wanted him to have someone that, much like, you know, okay, I'll just say the name. Um, they wanted him to have a wife that would be more like Mumbles, like Mumbleina. That's what they wanted. But, Harry wanted someone who actually could be a life partner, not just a clothes horse, but a life partner. So that way, look at there. Look at them conspiring, possibly, allegedly, and most likely. Look at them, the co-conspirators, possibly, allegedly. That all kind of plots hatching left and right. All kind of plots going on. But Harry, Harry, thank goodness he got out of that. Let me go to some more comments. I agree with Harry and I understand him. If a person is not spiritually strong, it will affect your mental and physical. I hope that he and Meghan are believers. Yeah, if a person is not physically and spiritually strong, I think that that could actually destroy a person. But fortunately, Megan's core strength was able to ride out what they were throwing at her, and she was able to ride it out and overcome it. And Harry had to go through a process because losing everything that he was familiar with, meaning his family, that had to be, and I mean they're still family, they're always going to be family, but it's like I always use the analogy of the Matrix. When you wake up and you realize that so much of what you thought was real was a lie. Let's see what else we got here. Hello, Helen, Church Nellie, Lydia. Thank you. You're doing all the work for me. Patrice, Vicky, Veronica, Nubian Queen is here. Pamela Porter, Ladyfoot, Donna Blacks, CP, and all the awesome squatties. Well, thank you for that, Ty Fletcher, and hello to you too. Rosa Roberts. Hey, Rosa. I read what he said, and I understand what he said. Let me see. He said, "Read my mind because I'm saying what I be thinking when the time comes when I walk away. Away from my job." Let me see if I can find Harry's quote. Just for those who haven't exactly seen it. Um, well, actually, don't know what it did with it. This is what happens when you go live. It's hard to find everything. And as I was setting up stuff, that's the one thing that I neglected to bring up was his actual comments. But anyway, I think most of us have seen it. But yes, the fail has gone wild. The fail has decided to, I don't know if the sun is doing it too, but I can only imagine. But the male is like all over Harry like a cheap suit. All over him like a cheap suit. Threadbare, faded, cheap suit, which is what I think of when I think of the fail. They're angry. They're angry because the Sussexes have come back strong in spite of everything that they've thrown at them. They're just angry. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your comments, but they are going fast. How many people do we have in here today? Let me see. Wait, don't tell me. I'll find it myself. I'll find it myself. Nope, I ain't got it. For some reason, oh, I see it right here. We have 420 people. 420 people. That is radical. I love it. Or as the young people say, that is rad. Let's see here. Harry was emotionally abused in that environment. Yes, yes. And one person who has laid out the process of the Windsors, that is, of course, my favorite. Hello, Ivy here. Ivy has laid it all out. Ivy has a catalog of facts and figures about how things have been working over there and how Harry has had to navigate, how Meghan has had to navigate through some really tough times because of the way that the family dynamic works out because of their constitutional responsibilities. It doesn't make room for emotion. It doesn't make room for you to discover and imagine and there's no room for that in that process. I think Queen Victoria, they called it the Kensington process for her. Kensington Palace. Has anybody ever been to Kensington Palace? Kensington Palace looks like a penal colony, a very posh penal colony. When I went there, I felt a feeling of dread. Dread. That's how I felt at Kensington Palace. It has everything in common with a jail. Um, the high fence, you can't really see out. You can't really see out, I think, unless you go to like a second floor or something like that. Duchess of Success says I walked past it once. Yeah, I actually went inside of the place. And then one thing that made me kind of sad was seeing Princess Diana's clothes on display. Harry said it best. You can have everything you want, think you want, and need something totally different. Yeah. It really does. The only time that I felt happy being there was when I went to the Sunken Garden, which is, as the public, you can't really enter it. You can only walk around it. But I knew that that was, well, at least I was told that was Princess Diana's favorite place. The other reason why I really enjoyed the sunken garden is because I found out that that's where Harry and Meghan um, announced their engagement. It was at the sunken garden. And so I asked the gardener, I was like, can you tell me where they stood? And he showed me the exact spot. And then I was like, okay, now I'm happy. But Kensington is dreadful. How could anybody feel free and have any type of, I guess, prosperity when you're in that gilded cage? Because everything is part of a collection. You don't really own anything there, except for like personal items. But it's a it made me sad being there. I felt trapped, and I was only there to visit. But I took some photos. It's dreary. It's dreary. I would say go to Downton Abbey, go to Highclere Castle, but don't go to Kensington unless you just have to. Well, you know what? The sculpture is there now, so I take that back. I would definitely go back so that I can see the statue of Princess Diana. For that reason, I would go back. But anything else, I would say, okay, here I'm going to show you what Kensington Palace looks like. Um, here's a picture of Kensington Palace. So right there in the circle is where Nottingham Cottage is located. Okay, and yeah, I believe that's Nottingham Cottage. But look at the big complex, and you got I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 courtyards there. The sunken garden is like at the top of the screen where you see those two dark shadows in that pool of water that looks like very dark gray or black. That's the sunken garden. So I guess the Sussexes walked from that red circle over there to the top of the screen where you see those two dark shadows. Those are actually like planters, I think, not fountains, but planters in the middle of the garden. And to give you an idea of how far the Cambridges were, I mean, it's not like they were in the same building, and they certainly were not next door to each other. All the way to the right of the screen, where you can see that courtyard with the cars parked inside, I want to say that that is where the Cambridges are located in the largest apartment at Kensington Palace. So Harry and Meghan lived in the Nottingham Cottage, which is one of those smaller buildings. I don't think it's the one in the middle of the circle. I believe it is the one possibly to the right side. Possibly. I think that's the Nottingham Cottage. But look at that place. I mean, yes, it looks very posh, but it looks like a military base. So Prince Charles says he wants to decommission the place. Please do. Please do. It's awful. It is awful. It's a gilded cage. Okay, let me go back to some comments. Oh, first let me get this off the screen because that is making me very sad. Let's put the other queen up. My queen, our queen. There we go. Let's put the real queen of the day up. Yeah. Okay, so comments. What am I missing here? And just so you guys know, when I'm looking for photos and everything, I can't even see the comments. So if I don't reply to you and like okay, snake pit. I like that. I visited London back in the mid 90s before Diana died. I'm sure the atmosphere was very different at that time. I would not go to the UK because of the way they treated Meghan. Don't blame you. Sarah, they don't love Harry. Uh, he is used to make the others feel good. Absolutely. It wasn't an entire building. The cottage was a small unit of that building. Yeah, it was a standalone structure. And of course, when we say cottage and we think royal family, remember the cottages is like a grace and favor place. That is where the courtiers and other staff people live. The cottages are not really meant for the family, it's meant for the help. So Harry was living in a servant's quarter. Hey, Lil Rock, it's expected Daily Mail display of the malcontent already labeled Harry a traitor. Between them, they've won times, 6 times. That doesn't seem to harangue with them. It's our world. We do what we want attitude. Yeah, that's true. Royal prison. Yes, yes, Nelly. You got that right. Absolutely. I just love Doria. Whenever I look at Doria, I feel safe and I feel calm. Hello, Aura. Welcome. Oh, we got almost 500 people watching right now. It's expected daily. Oh, I just read that, didn't I? Let me scroll through here. Uh, yes, yes, and yes. Yes, thank you. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that it was up here in the corner of the screen the whole time until I looked at it earlier. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I wish I could find my photos from Kensington Palace. Um, excuse me. I just my nose always starts running when I'm doing this. I don't know what it is about going live, but this is the Harry today. This is the Harry today. But let's see what else I have here in the notes. Um, yeah. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say this about the Sussexes, and I mentioned this before, and I'm going to say it again. This is my language, and I don't mean this in the most direct sense possible, but in very loosely, I'm going to say this. They are entering an age of activism. The Duchess of Sussex was accused of being an activist when she married into the family. They said, "Oh, we won't accept an activist princess," but she's always been an activist. And Harry, given the constraints of his place in the family, has also been an activist. Princess Diana was an activist. I mean, nobody wanted her to go visit AIDS patients. Nobody wanted Princess Diana to speak out about landmines. But Princess Diana very wisely understood that with everything that has been given to me, with the fact that I was, let's say for all intent and purposes, taken from a young age and not really given a chance to blossom independently. So I have to do something with the platform that I have. And so she did. So she spoke out about things that other people were either afraid to or ignored. And so when I say that the Sussexes are entering the age of activism, sometimes, squatties, we're going to get that queasy feeling in our stomach like, I'm glad they spoke out, but this is making me nervous. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that? I'm glad they spoke out, but this is making me a bit nervous. But the thing is, this is the way they're going to live the rest of their lives, is that they are going to do their philanthropy, their charity, and their activism. They're going to speak up for people. They are going to be global influencers that actually are making a difference. They're not just going to always play it so safe. So that's what I'm trying to dance around. Don't expect that they're always going to play it so safe. And with that comes a lot of bumps and bruises, and they have, committed to, on occasion, stepping up and stepping out and speaking out when they feel necessary, just like with Afghanistan. They issued a statement about that, and of course what happened, they were attacked. First, Harry was attacked, and then jointly they were attacked. So that's why I went live today, because I want us to have a chance to talk about that. So if you have any feelings about that, just let's talk it out. Let's chat it out. I think Harry and Meghan have their fingers on the pulse of young people. Absolutely. Because young people don't expect that you just sit back in your ivory towers, like, let's say, Windsor Castle or Clarence House or Kensington Palace. They don't expect people to just sit back and not say anything, especially when they are global influencers. I mean, you can influence like selling brands of something, or you could actually take a stand. And the young people expect that from the royal family, and they're going to get sorely disappointed with the people that's still over there. You're late to the party. Glad I caught you live. Well, I don't know. I mean, you just got here. It might be going south any minute now. It may go south any minute now. But okay, any more comments? I mean, this is your time, guys, and I instead of like me being shady on somebody, I thought I would give us a chance to talk about the past 24 hours. Would rather run for public office because she's an activist. Right, exactly. Once you get in, I mean, let's face it, we saw that with Obama. Obama got that Nobel Peace Prize, and no sooner than he got it, than people were just like, wait a minute, but yeah, you want it's too much of a constraint being speaking of which, I'm glad you said that, because that reminded me. What about what's going on with Kamala Harris? Why? Well, I'm not going to ask why, because that's kind of silly, but they have gone on this all out assault on Kamala Harris. Biden catches a cold and everybody gets nervous. And in particular, the right wing decides to go after Kamala Harris like she's going to be president tomorrow. Invictus games are coming soon. Yes. Who's going to The Hague? I'm still on the fence about it. I thought I was going, but I'm not sure, because I would rather support the Sussexes domestically. I'd rather do both, but I'm just not sure I can afford to do both. Harry and Meghan are brilliant. They speak for so many people that don't deserve them. People, well, I know what you mean. Okay. Yes. Do we have any trolls today? Maddie Rambo, hello. By the way, do we have any trolls? I didn't even notice. Oh, what about the troll? Yes, did you guys see the troll that was on yesterday? I blocked that person, but that troll. We had like a couple of Twilight Zone people yesterday. Very weird, very bizarre people. Um, saying some weird stuff, and of course, I blocked them lickety split. I'm going to show you guys kind of a cool picture now. Don't get triggered when you see this photo. But if you look at the circle back there, do you see that there's a figure with a white shirt on, and he has his hands up to his face? Like, anyway, you can't see my face because I'm holding a camera. That is me at Troop in the Colors in 2018. And the lady in front of me there, thank goodness she was so short, because I was able to look like right over her head. But that was me at Troop in the Colors. And I had the chance to see the Sussexes twice. I saw them at the wedding, and then later on at Troop in the Colors. I wanted to find a photo for it, but I can't find it. But that is me at Troop in the Colors. I had to go through a lot of videos to find this, and screenshot it. But that's me back there. I'm sorry it's not that clear, but I wasn't really the focus of it. Plus, with the television, you lose a lot. Oh, wow. Kay Costello, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, let me put you up there. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're gonna make sure I'm there. And with my big mouth, mask or no mask, you'll know it's me. And plus my silhouette is who else is trying to make sure that I'm going? Hey, Ladyfoot, thank you. Thank you. Okay, 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 okay. N- I'm gonna look for something online today and see what's possible. You guys are tough, but I guess I got to go to The Hague. Well, at the very least, I'm gonna make sure I check. Um, when they tell you I didn't even know we did the trip. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people were interested in Trooping the Colors. It was just me and the rest of the tourists. Uh, what else do we have here? Thank you, Janet Lavalley. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us today. You guys, I have that strong sense of obligation. You're going to make me look for some accommodations and travel today. That is what's going to happen because now I'm feeling the pressure. Yes, yes, and yes. But yeah, I want to go, and that was my initial plan. And the thing is, I do have some friends over there, so I really have like absolutely no excuses. But usually I travel alone anyway. But I do have some friends over there. How long have we been on? Oh, only 38 minutes. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let me find some more comments here. Okay. Meghan and Harry are aware that I almost said that like with an Italian. Meghan and Harry are aware that whenever they speak out, they are going to get criticized by derangers. Remember when she spoke out about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd? Stay strong, squaddies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I wanted to say. Let's not get nervous about this because, as I'm saying, let's not get nervous. It always makes me nervous because I don't want that for them, Um, but it's inevitable when you speak out. I mean, it may be hard for some people to believe, but does anybody remember when Hillary Clinton was like loved by both parties? And once she went for health care, then nothing for Hillary Clinton had ever been the same again. I mean, they totally went after HRC just because of healthcare. And a lot of people have forgotten that, but that's when the troubles started for her. It was healthcare. Oh, look at there. Hello, Baron. Go back to England. I'll go too. Everyone, this is a dear friend of mine, Deborah Anderson. Deborah is actually traveling as we speak, and she's taking the time to join the live chat. So make sure you say hello to her. What else do we have here? The hate from the press on that island is so ugly, and it's a shame because the people are so kind. You know, I I have to tell you, the customer service that I received, sir, are you okay? Are you being helped? I mean, I was just like, wow, I could get used to this. Uh, once you get north of the Mason Dixon line, people in the U.S. don't use sir and ma'am that often. So that was refreshing when I went to the UK to get the whole sir and ma'am treatment. It was also something that I discovered in the UK that I tell you, I would definitely go back for that one reason. You'll never guess what it is. Once I got like a little further north out of London, that's when I discovered the sausage roll. I ate more sausage rolls than you could shake a stick at. I was one sausage roll after the other. Um, I had never had them before, but I thought they were wonderful. So yeah, that was my big discovery was the sausage roll, and also Greg's or is it Craig's? I had the I guess it was the chicken curry salad sandwich. That was good. And I love Tesco's Finest. I mean, there are some things in the UK that I think of fondly all the time, and Tesco's Finest was one of them. Okay, back to the live chats. Okay, Meghan and Harry should plan a trip to Barbados. Don't be surprised if they do. Do not be surprised because, one thing about Harry, nobody ever forgets him and he never forgets a friend. Baron, I found myself today with my head back looking up at the very tall Georgia pine trees, and I thought about your how's the Georgia pine? Yeah, that's how I was when Meghan won the court case. I was high as a Georgia pine. Well, thanks for remembering that. Um, uh-oh, I almost knocked myself out the live chat again. Don't want to do that. I told you some of these buttons are very close together. But anyway, yeah, thank you for that, Maria. So there is really no treatment for having me in your head. There's absolutely no treatment for that. I'm just like bad food. I just repeat on you. But let me take to my notes again here. Yeah, we're gonna stay the course. I did make a note of that. And I did tell y'all that some of the stuff was gonna make us a bit nervous, but we have to be here for the Ginger Avenger. We have to be here for him. I mean, Harry, I mean, look at his face. Harry has an old soul, and Harry's old soul has a strong sense of duty, and it has nothing to do with the way he was raised in the family. That's just purely the spirit of Diana. And that's why Harry has committed his life to a partner, the Duchess of Sussex, who can share that vision with him. I mean, they were meant to be together. They found each other because it was destiny. Donna, yes, that would be perfect time to go to Barbados when the Cambridges come to the U. Oh, there's somebody else suggest that. When they do come to the US, I'm going to go buy myself a large Sharpie and I'm going to find some cardboard and I'm going to make some welcome signs for the Cambridges so they'll know exactly how I feel. I'm going to acknowledge their presence in a way that I know how to acknowledge their presence. And believe me, even though they don't know me, they ain't gonna ever forget me. I have to make sure I don't say that like Millie Jackson once said it. But if you don't know how to curse that well, watch a few Millie Jackson videos. But yeah, I intend to welcome them in the way that I know how. So moving right along, back to Kamala Harris again. They seem to have it in for her. And her big moment, the first time she's like, dressed in formal evening wear, going to the Kennedy Center honors, it was just like they were all over her for some reason. And Kamala is yet again another strong black woman that they have decided that they have to take down. Did you guys see the photo of Kamala and the second husband? There they are. And she's got like the cape effect going on with the drop sleeves. They went after her this weekend. They went after the vice president of the United States. I don't know how long we have to tolerate these right wing newspapers going after Americans, but they keep doing it. They just keep doing it. And here's another view of, there we are. She looks amazing. And this was on their way to the Kennedy Center honors. Let me go back to some comments here. Hey, Deborah. Deborah's on a train right now. I hope she don't mind me saying that, but she's been working really hard to help combat the pandemic. I won't tell you what she's been doing. She's been working very hard, so she's given herself a treat by taking a train ride and traveling across the country. Let's see what else we got here. Hope to come to New York so I can say welcome my way. You're speaking of the Cambridges, right? Hey, I might be right there with you with my cardboard sign. I want to pay it forward. The fail is out to get her. It's totally political, and they are trying to discredit the Democrats, constantly trying to discredit the Democrats. Let's see. Did you guys see Boris Johnson in the police uniform with his little necktie hanging from under the ballistic vest? That was hilarious. Bojo. Bojo had on his ballistic vest, and of course, on him it was like an exposed midriff, but he had the shirt on underneath, and he had his little tie hanging out. I thought it looked very comical, almost like a cartoon character. Bojo is good for it. Let me see some more comments. What am I missing here? They go so fast. I mean, who knows how many it is, but they go so fast. And we got almost 550 people watching right now. So I know there's a lot of comments. Let me go to the newest. Let me just start there. Okay. Yeah, they're targeting Black women. African American women seem to be on the menu. And I hear that there are, and by the way, congratulations to Holly Berry. She just got a deal with Netflix. And they love to go after the Sussexes for the Netflix deal. They're just jealous. They're jealous because the Sussexes are not only surviving, but they're thriving. And that just destroys them. That just destroys them. Especially Dan Wooten. Oh, Dan Wooten Tootin. That guy, he said some things about Harry, like trying to make it seem like Harry was so out of touch that he like Harry's telling everybody, "Oh yeah, go walk off your job tomorrow." He wished that Harry had said that because then it would be more believable. But of course, there are some derangers that just really want to hear that. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Vice President Harris is beautiful, strong woman. All those, yes, that badmouth her are just jealous because they don't have what she's got. And she's worked very hard for it. And they're like, oh, some staff people left. Well, if the people in your employment don't align with you, I mean, I don't know the circumstances, but let's call it what it really is. They're just going after her for the sake of it. I wish they would have treated the last administration with such negativity. Yes, I have kind of noticed that, Maddie. I have kind of noticed that. That seems to make up the balance of the tabloid press, along with some very angry middle-aged women that do not seem to think that a educated Black woman deserves to have anything. I have noticed that. It seems to be a trend, just by chance, I'm sure, but it does seem to trend that way. Yep. Baldy did a podcast about mental health. If anybody has some issues, it's him. So I wish he would help his brother. I wish he would have given his brother more consideration and his sister-in-law, since he wants to help with mental health and speak out about it. Uh, let's see. Jacqueline, thank you so much. Jacqueline, I guess I'll see you at The Hague. Jacqueline, I love saying that. It is like fire and music. Jacqueline. Jacqueline. I love saying that. I could never do it any justice. For some reason, when I was walking around Paris, people would just look at me, and every time I would try to say hello, they say, "S'il vous plaît, silence." I have no idea what that means. I'm just kidding. I know exactly what it means. What else we got here? Kamala. Yes, they look great. Doug. Hey, Doug. That is Doug. That is such a cool name, isn't it, Doug? Meghan has always supported and protected her dad. Everyone knows that. She asked Thomas many times to come meet Harry, and he refused. Oh, don't get me started about him. Remember, I told you, for some reason, I knew it was something about him that I didn't like. I didn't like. It was something about him that just rubbed me the wrong way. Uh, yes, we should organize a welcoming party. I'll be there with my cardboard sign. Did I miss something big up here? Let's see. Dedicate to jazz hand routine. Steph robotic routine. Yeah, she can't help. She's got a little bit of a tick. She has just a bit of a tick, and so some of that stuff that she's doing, she kind of can't help it. I think that if her hands stop moving, then she has that uncontrolled grinning, and so it's like she can't do one without the other. So that little tick is just something that's become a coping mechanism. Well, you're seeing Kensington Palace. If you lived in Kensington Palace, you would have a tick too. I couldn't imagine what my tick would be, but if you lived in Kensington Palace, you would develop a tick too. So Jazz Hands, Jazz Hands is doing the best she can with what she got to work with. I mean, she don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she's trapped in any kind of way, because Lord knows she almost scaled the fence to get in there, but instead of doing that, William just married her. But she was perfectly willing and able to scale the fence to make sure that she got in there. One way or the other, she was going to make it into Kensington Palace. But let's get rid of them and go back to our queen. There we go. Something more pleasant. Let's see. I think I'm talking too much. This is supposed to be you all's day. Um, uh, do you think so? Because I've been watching them, and uh, yeah, and I even recommended them. I mean, I love their podcast, but I do kind of get that tone, Donna. I have noticed that tone. You're absolutely right. I have noticed that tone. Anybody else notice that from Celebici? I hate saying that. Um, but yeah, has anybody else talking about the two people that are, yeah, for people that are irrelevant, they will not stop talking about the Sussexes. And every time they talk about them, the value of their portfolio increases. That's what I don't understand, is that if you're trying to make them unemployable and make sure nobody wants to work with the Sussexes, why do you keep talking about them? Because you're only going to increase their bank balance. So it's like they're trying to have it both ways. Let me see. Oh boy, they're coming fast and furious. What I miss? Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen again, because I think you're right about that. Um, and maybe I'm so like desperate to hear some truthing from another source that I missed that. But I do want to say I did kind of notice that tone. I did. Let's see what else. Never listened to them. Yeah, I think I discovered them like about a month or two ago. But yeah, let's use our scrutiny. Hey Sylvia. Hey, Sylvia, I hope you're having a good day. At least until you got here. I try not to change that. Connie, Connie from Switzerland. How are you? I guess it's nighttime in Switzerland, right? Such a beautiful place. Every time I think about it, I'm just like, how come I'm not in Switzerland? Oh, you do? Okay. Um, like I said, I'm not going to doubt anything. I'm going to just try to listen with a little more scrutiny. As a matter of fact, Donna, should I go? Which episode was that? Because if you can think of which episode it was, I'll go back and take a listen to that particular episode because I want to know. And maybe I just was multitasking and didn't catch it, but that would be a bit concerning if that is the case. They are generally pro Sussex. That's what I thought. I thought they were generally pro Sussex. So I mean, because even I said that when Jazz Hands went out there looking like Joan Crawford, not the post-mortem Joan Crawford, but like, young 1940s Joan Crawford. When Jazz Hands went out there looking like Joan Crawford, I was quick to say that she'll never look this great again. I mean, this is the best I've ever seen her look. And it was a good effort when she went out there in her Joan Crawford outfit. But, you know, the last thing that I am is like in that camp, but I'll give her credit when she finally gets it right. It was a bit over the top, but I thought she looked nice. And remember, I made a podcast after that. I was like, just let her have this moment because they are few and far in between. So let them go on and on and on about it because she's a one note Johnny. And let's see, I have it right here. This is like it took 10 years to get here. It took 10 years to get here. Look at there. She's been grinning so much that her mouth won't even line up no more. She is she has been grinning and grinning and grinning. And now it just her jaw don't even line up anymore. She's been grinning so much. But and even though she tries to avoid it, you notice that she's always looking at the top of his head. Even though she tries to pretend otherwise, those eyes are locked on the top of that dome. But yeah, so let her have her Joan Crawford moment. Um, she'll never top this. I'll just say that she'll never top this. That's amazing that after all these years, she still dresses so frumpy. Even in that, she looks absolutely frumpy. I don't know. I can't feel any sympathy for her because of the way she conducts herself. But yeah, this is as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets. So anyway, off with that one. Um, but yeah, they went on and on about it like it was like the biggest deal in the world, only for this to happen, and then everybody quickly, you know, this happened. This happened and it happened. I was like maybe a good block away. So I would be lying to you if I said that I had like the clearest view in the world. But I did get a nice photo that I refused to share because, anyway, the paparazzi was standing right next to me. So it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure you've seen it already. But yeah, this happened. And this is all that people were talking about for a long time. The mother of the solid gold dancer had her moment, and then this happened. This is true elegance. Notice that Meghan is wearing the dress rather than the dress wearing her. That is when you know you have a strong fashion sense, is when you can wear the clothes instead of the clothes wearing you. We needed that night, didn't we? We needed that. That was what we needed because there had been that long period where we were denied the kind of access that we wanted. So I personally am very happy for that night. It gave me my life. Um, and then after that, it was just like the solid gold dancer's mom never happened. It the other it kind of reminds me of this moment. This moment. This is when Princess Diana was at the peak of her popularity and confidence. This is when Princess Diana was like right there at the top of the mountain. And that this was like not long after the divorce, of course. Um the trip to Chicago, the Field Museum. And the guy to the right side is the president of the Northwestern University. And he asked her, "Are you going to wear the school colors?" And he was pleasantly surprised. Actually, I don't think he asked. He asked her after the fact, "Did you wear that for Northwestern, whose colors are purple and white?" And she just smiled. But that was the most empowering moment that she ever had right here. People say it was the black dress with the thing hanging to the side there, but I like this one. This one is my favorite because this is when Princess Diana was, I think, it was a trip abroad to the US, if you're not familiar with it. I did make a video, I think it's called Diana's Legacy, but it was a trip abroad to the US. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water here. And excuse me, she was there to promote some of her favorite causes. And of course, um what was it? 25 years to the day? I think it was 25 years to the day. Lily Diana was born. Lily Diana was born on the same day that Princess Diana had her big moment at Northwestern University. And why is that so important, you guys? You already know why, right? Because that is our Duchess's alma mater, Northwestern University. 25 years to the day of this big trip, and Lily Diana was born. I mean, you just couldn't make up that stuff. You couldn't make it up. So that's the other reason why this photo is so special to me, is because of that connection. Princess Diana danced with Phil Donahue. Um, Tony Bennett was there. I mean, it was a big night for her. Her biggest night, I would say. But yeah, that is why that's my favorite photo, because of everything that was going on and what it meant to her to have this hugely successful trip abroad. And I don't know if that was her only solo trip where she, but they rolled out the red carpet for her in Chicago. I mean, she couldn't put a foot wrong. Everything went her way. So fast forward to this night, the last big red carpet night that the Sussexes had in the UK, and even though they were on their way away from the UK, I would say that this night was like our Duchess's most empowering moment. Was that was the day when she gave like the fashion lesson when she taught the royal family how to dress. This is how you princess. This is how you do it. This is how you get your royal on. That's what I think of when I think of that night. So I guess the go-to power color for the Sussexes, I guess it's red, but that was when that was like the biggest fashion moment for the Windsor family, was that weekend or that week or whatever, when they were saying farewell to Narnia. Huge, absolutely huge. I'm sorry, y'all might disagree, but Megan took them to school and dropped them off with lunch money when she started slaying them with fashions. I mean, that was huge. So if you have to go, that's the way you want to make your exit. You want to leave them with something to think about. So thank you, Megan, for giving me my life. I was already alive, but I'm not sure I ever lived until that particular occasion. Let me see if I can put together all of the outfits from that visit. So, what I did, I'm going to show you here. Um, you may have seen these photos before, but this is what I did. I decided to use the color block just to highlight like this. Not the shoes, not the accessories, just what caused that moment. So I have that one, and then I have a couple more. But that was the lesson right there. So if you think that being a princess is so complicated and only the daughter of an air hostess can do it, let me show you what the daughter of a um, social worker with a master's degree can do. So I'm getting the other photos, but I have the three from that occasion, and I'm gonna get those up for you. Then I'm gonna come back and look at some comments because I know I'm missing a whole lot. One second. The other one is here. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. I'll show you this one. That. And while you're enjoying that, I'll go to the last of the three. But you already know which the three are. But yeah, I use the phone app for that, but it's on a lot of software for doing editing. And it's called I think it's called Color Splash or Color Block or something like that. That's what I use. But when I was actually using Facebook, I made those for the Facebook page. So let me get this last one and then I'll come back to the comments. But that's how you teach them. The only way they're going to learn, you have to teach them and then they'll know. Okay, here's the last one. There. Okay, back to some comments. Gosh, I had 100 comments while I was sitting here looking for photos. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh, I see a bunch of thumbs up, Church Nelly. Okay, great. Let me see this one. The Duchess looks great in red, burgundy, blue, and green. She hasn't made a wrong step in her wardrobe. I agree, agree, agree. Even sometimes when she had to go a little less so that she could be the 50% that they were hoping. Even in, even when she wore navy blue just to try to hide in plain sight so that she wouldn't draw any complaints, you know she was shining like a diamond. Gwen Marie, where's Gwen Marie? Hello, Gwen Marie. Okay, that's the dress. Yes, it is. What else we got here? The green dress. Uh-huh. What else did I miss? Yeah, I love your is it a thumbnail or not thumbnail, but your profile picture. I love that. Yeah, so that is uh that is the thing that and uh, I've already shown you, so I probably won't show you today, but just a week before those three outfits, that other Duchess wore the most hideous. I mean, you couldn't believe that they exist in the same decade, let alone the same century. Frumpalina. I just came up with a new nickname for her. Frumpalina. Frumpalina has been dressing like the nightmare of Laura Ashley for years. And I don't know why. I guess if you can't have your see-through dress, you just don't exist. But okay, that's bad. I'm not gonna go off on her again today. I'm just lying. I'm gonna find that dress for you that she wore a week before Meghan slayed 'em. Okay, this is it. Can you believe that she wore that to Ireland? What have the people of Ireland done to deserve this affront? Or is it affrontment? What did they do to deserve that? Who does that to another nation? Who does that and why? What have the people of Ireland done? Haven't they suffered enough? And then you show up like that? Who does that? She wore that a week before Meghan wore the famous green dress. A week before that. A week before this, she wore that. A week apart. So no wonder when they were at the what do you call it, the Commonwealth event, no wonder she was looking so I guess put off with her is because of this. This I almost hear like scary movie music when I look at that. You guys, why are you trying to drift me over into messy? Why are you guys doing this? I told you we are here to support the Duke of Sussex, who has actually just gave an interview and or spoke to. Anyway, you know why we're here. The New York Times are calling Piers Morgan out for only selling 5,000 copies of his book for a year with 8 million followers. And his followers are bots, and bots don't buy books. Great point, Vera. Yes, great point. Uh-huh. So Hoghead Pierce only sold 5,000 copies of his book. He should have done like what they were accusing Meghan of doing. All the stuff that he accused Meghan of doing, maybe he should have done that and he could have had at least 6,000, even though we know the Duchess of Sussex didn't do any of that stuff. They were trying to say that she was buying her own books or something like that. I mean, they came up with every possible scenario why it just wasn't possible that Meghan was actually a bestsellers list published author, but whatever. We know what the truth is. What am I missing here? Let's see. Frumpalina. So you like that nickname? Okay, that's how we'll spell it then. Yeah, she does wear a lot of green, doesn't she? She wears so much green. Like that's anybody's power color in her family, but her family's palette is kind of, I don't know. They're all over the place. But let's see. Can't imagine what Kate said to Meghan to leave a grown woman in tears, but it must have been pretty harsh and uncalled for. I'm pretty sure in front of others, but karma will always get you. Yeah, you know, and she's lucky that the Duchess of Sussex left because could you imagine them being actually the Duchess being a year older and because of all of that hostility and discontentment that the other Duchess has, she is aging rapidly. And everybody's looking at it, everybody's talking about it. And I think it just goes to show, like you said, karma. It's unfortunate for her that she's chosen the path of self destruction like that, but that's what comes of it. So, as much as I would love to feel sorry for her, envious of a Rose, envious of her Sill's inner core and outer beauty. Yeah, thank you, Vincent. That is very apropos. Of course you are. Of course you are. But oh, okay, okay. I don't like that number. I think that I think that the Duchess of Cambridge is listening to me, and that number is a warning. So we need one person to either come in or come out of this chat. But let's get rid of that number. Okay, Mumbelina, I'm through talking about you. Okay, thank you. We got 667 people. Thank you so much because I think Mumbelina had put the evil eye on me. See what I mean? Something about it ain't right. Okay, let me just get rid of Mumbelina and go to my favorite picture of Harry. Well, one of my favorite. Harry takes a lot of great photos, but I think what was that? African Parks. That's another thing where he really stuck his neck out when he was talking about the development of the land in, I can't remember the name of it, but that was another occasion when Harry stuck his neck out to take a stand on something. So definitely we'll be getting more of that from him. So let me get rid of that because I don't want to accidentally bring up that green again. But and let me get back to some comments. Okay. The ugly within is now manifesting on her outside. Yeah, it sure is. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Black Queen, I don't think I said hello yet today. I'm so sorry. I didn't say, oh, and worldwide birthday. Hello. Mary H. And yeah, stalking the Duchess, of course. That is so disturbing. Who knows what he had in mind? I get a chill when I think to myself, Vicky, Chroma, calm down. Did you just get out of prison or something? Calm down. Leave that man alone. He's married. Calm down, lady. Did you just get out of prison? He's taken. Let's see. TOD is aging badly. TOD. I'm not sure what that means. TOD. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But she, the Duchess of, what is that? Duchess of Doolittle? What is TOD? She and her spouse, two unhappy people stuck in a bad marriage. TOB won't divorce until after the Queen's passing. Is that the Prince Charles and his emotional support, Camilla? Is that what that means? Okay. Hey, Beth Wade. Welcome to the party. I am making zingers on here. You are messing with them. Okay. Yes, Meghan looks exquisite. That's because Meghan, you know what they say? You can buy fashion, but you can't buy taste. Have you ever heard that? I think Coco Chanel said that or somebody. You can buy fashion, but you can't buy taste. And so you could take an outfit and put it on someone who is just not comfortable in their skin and it looks a mess. Like, for instance, the gold dress. Or you can put it on someone who is very authentic and, and that's how the magic happens. Like this. That's what authenticity does. Look at that confidence. Radiant. confidence. And that night, the Duchess of Sussex wore some makeup that helped out. Oh, I can't even remember the name of the makeup line, but please put it in the comments if you can remember the name of it. But even though I made a video about it, I can't remember the name. I think it was called Lamik, Lamik, Lamik Makeup. And that's an acronym for something. But yeah, even that night, the girl said the next day that her phone, her social media, as soon as the word came out. Thank you, Lydia. You guys, I have drifted so far away from the original intention of this video, and that was we're supposed to be. I guess we are still supporting Harry, but I just wanted to give you guys a chance to speak out about what's happened the past 24 hours because I was growing frustrated. But if y'all want to stick to the messy, I'm here for it. Did you guys like my Saturday night messy? That was fun. She's beautiful. The other Duchess. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, got it. The other brother, the other Duchess. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. You guys are way ahead of me. Uh is that my emotional support, Camilla? I love the CC quotes. Is that Charles and okay. Not no, that can't be what that is. I'm so sorry. Got a lot going on here, you guys. I think I told you, if I was like on a proper radio show, I would have a producer and an engineer, but every time I leave the chats to go and retrieve a photo, it takes forever to get back. Let me see. What do we got here? Yes. Who's this mom with a twist? Well, you know what? I'd rather talk about the air hostess because I'm telling you, by the time Kate goes to her coronation, her mother is going to walk down the aisle. I can just see it. She's going to be like 86 in honor of her mind, walking down or 90, walking down the aisles of Westminster Abbey with her air hostess beverage cart. With an outfit that she purchased on Kate's wedding day. She's already selected what she'll wear. Hey, B10 pal, welcome. We missed you. Welcome to the party. We are here to uplift and support the Sussexes as usual, but in particular, as implied by the title, we wanted to spend some community time together and talk about things with Harry and him, speaking out on mental health and the workplace and stuff. Um, but other than that, we have drifted into messy. Okay, I don't want to say that out loud for the algorithm, but uh-huh. And convince Kate to come back. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I accept that. I can't say it out loud because but I accept that. Let me see. What else am I missing here? Okay. All over the place. Thank you, Connie. And thank you so much for being a constant source of support. I really appreciate that to you and all of the squaddies. Uh, the editor of the Mail Online has resigned. Was that today? Did that happen today? Thank you for the scoop, Doris Johnson. I hadn't heard that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you guys don't forget. Duchess of Success has a podcast today, so don't forget to go over and watch it. Church Nelly. Harry, don't fire blank shots. Okay. Don't leave out the party pieces, Baron. Okay, I'm trying to catch up here. With a flask in her pocket. Oh yeah. I have you seen that photo where they were at the football game match or whatever and she pulled out that paper bag? Oh boy, that tickled me so bad. Yes, Iris, I think so. By that time, she'll have to sit on top of the cart. They'll strap her to her airline trolley. Let me see. We know he's taken. Okay. Let's see. Messy boots, thy name is barren. Yes, it is. Yes, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what I'm gonna do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Speaking of which, why are you guys dragging this messy out of me? I mean, yes, we are still supporting Harry. What is William holding there? That is the largest one of those I've ever seen. And what made me think of that was the lyrics to these boots. You've been messing where you shouldn't have been messing. Oh, squatties, behave. You are causing us to drift into an area which I refuse to go because I have always tried to maintain a certain amount of decorum and sensibility. And so let's stay focused on you know what we're here for because those other people yes, I know I love the messy too, but we have to stay focused and purposeful. Okay, I'm getting punchy. How long have I been on? An hour and a half. Have you noticed that when I get to like the hour and a half mark, that's when I start to get a little punchy? So we are going to wrap this up really soon. My throat is getting dry. Uh, so let me find one more photo and I'm going to come back to the comments. Oh, you guys, I told you guys, I just found this one photo I want to share with you. Now, if you're consuming any beverages or if you're eating, I don't want anything to go down the wrong pipe. But now that you've cleared your airways, I told you guys I had a black belt in um what do you call it? Memes. I used to make memes and during some really dark days in politics, I made this. Let me get rid of this banner so you can see the entire thing. But during some dark days, I let's see, how do I get rid of that? Oh, anyway. Oh, I think I know how to do it. But yeah, during some really rough days, I made that. Um, just a way to express what I was feeling. It is full of sarcasm. I know, Miss VSN. That's why I told you to clear your airways. But you guys are getting 50% of some of my humor and sarcasm so that I can keep my channel. But yeah, that happened during some of those darker days of politics. But oh, does he have a face or what? Look at that mug. Oh, that I don't know what to make of it. Yes, Lydia, I have my moments. Believe me. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I hope I didn't kill lunch for you guys. Um, but yeah. So there are some memes that I have made for um oh, I'm sorry I missed this. Thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. Did I miss any others? I'm talking so much I missed that. I need to stay on my chats more. But thank you, thank you, thank you from Switzerland. And I know most people in Switzerland carry some gold bullion at all times. If you want to send me one of those gold bullions, I will cheerfully accept it. But is that true, or is that just a rumor that you guys carry gold bullion all the time? Just a rumor, right? But oh boy, if you ever wanted to know what it was like to be on a long car trip with me, I think you're finding out today. Um, just stated the fact. Yeah, I got to get this picture off here too. Really affecting your mental health. Very true. Very true, Black Queen. Very true. Anna, uh, he's not running again. Didn't he? But he just ran for office like what 2 years ago. So do we have him for? Maybe he'll just step back. I mean, because obviously he walked into something. Look at that face. But maybe he'll step back. But can you believe I took the time to do this? Can you believe that I took time to put this magazine together? This is a lot of cut and pasting, but it's like I said, full. I would love to read out some of the stuff, but again, I don't want to mess up my monetization. But anyway, I'm going to take this down. If you guys like, I'll put it up again in the on the community tab so you can share it with others and have a good laugh later. I think I was mad that day, and sometimes when I get mad, I start making memes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let me get rid of him because you guys have been through a lot the past 24 hours with them picking on Harry. And let me see, what do I want to go to? Don't think I put this one up yet, right? But anyway, we'll just we're here to spend time with Harry and not the turtle. So bye, turtle. Get rid of that. Sorry to do that to you guys, but I just wanted to share that with you because I thought it was a lot of fun. But yeah, when I get frustrated, I start making memes. There's this one meme that I would love to share with you guys. I may put it on the community tab later, but during those days when we were battling back and forth on Twitter and Facebook and everything during the heavy days of politics, this one person made me very angry, and I took her um, image and I did something. But anyway, I don't think I should show it because I don't want to get in trouble. And no sense in oh, there it is right there. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I can't show I can't show you. I'd rather keep my channel. I'd rather keep my channel. Okay, I want to move on. Because it is bad. It is bad. But anyway, I turned her into a swine, and maybe I'll share it another time. I got to think about it first, so just bear with me, and we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so welcome if you just joined us. We have 571 people. Let me find another photo of the Sussexes just Sussexing. Let the Sussexes Sussex. That's what I always say. Let the Sussexes Sussex. That is a catchphrase. I am going to copyright that. Let the Sussexes Sussex. Um, let's see, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going through my photos, but I just want to find something really cool. One of my new favorites for the Sussexes. something to share. And I guess I really can't find anything you haven't seen already, at least most of you. But, yep. Well, this is the photo of the day, though, isn't it? This one. This is why we're here, because Harry spoke out about something. And let me go back to the comments. Okay. When you're doing your put that on the oh yeah, not a bad idea. Let me see. Anytime a book is sold in massive quantities to one source, a special symbol is placed next to that book. Meghan's two books did not have that symbol. Thank you, Marshar. Thank you. Yes, I tell you, anything Sussex, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Anything Sussex. Hey, Joanne, haven't seen you yet today. I think you've been on, and I just didn't say hey yet. Want to use the scapegoat for those clowns? Yes. Maddie, let's see. Oh no, where am I at? Okay. Yes, I was tired too. And honestly, I feel better since I've gone live. I feel better because I woke up in kind of a funk today. I went to bed in a funk and woke up in a funk. And it was because I didn't like the nastiness that was directed toward Harry, because he's trying to help people live better. And that's it. And the fact that so many people, before he even said anything, he, like he said, this has been brewing for a long time. And so none of this has happened because of what Harry said. It happened because things were already trending in that direction, and it happened because people didn't like the way they were being treated by their employers. I was one of those people. Thank you, Rochelle. Harry loves his wife and confident in himself. He is. He is. He is the Ginger Avenger. You have the cookbook, Iris? I have the cookbook also. Iris, have you made that green rice, the rice with the herbs in it or whatever? That intrigues me. I haven't made that yet. What is the name of the podcast you were talking about? Okay, now that was a while ago, so I can't remember the podcast. Was it oh, I hate to say it, Celibacy? I can't remember. My could bring it back. Unions are so important to the rights that we have in the workplace. So I am definitely for unions. The unions are what brought us the 8-hour workday, vacation, sick time, so many of the privileges that we enjoy, the perks of the work, comes from the fact that we had the modern labor union movement. So look for the union label when you are buying a shirt, dress, or blouse. Remember, someday the union label. I'm showing my age when I say that, I know, but you guys remember that song. So look for the union label when you are buying a shirt, dress, or blouse. Remember, somewhere the union label, so we'll be able to blah, 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 blah. You remember that song? The Garment Workers Union commercial. So now that you guys know that I'm old, can I please get dressed again? When I'm frustrated, I write extremely sarcastic poems. Oh, cool. Do share sometimes. There's no secrets here. I knew it. I knew it. That's why you guys, your purses always look stronger than the average purse, because when you're carrying those gold bullions around, dating myself. Yes, yes, that's pretty much all the action I get these days. uh, Yes, the Union song. Okay. I'm getting lost here. Where am I at here? And I tell you one thing about Switzerland. And when I changed trains in Switzerland, having eaten my way through Germany, every time I stopped somewhere, I got another sausage and a roll with the mustard in Germany. And then when I was leaving Germany, I had to change trains in Switzerland. And guess what I found out? They had sausages at the train station. I belched my way out of Cologne. I ate so many sausages, it's embarrassing. I burped and belched my way out of Cologne. we we have to work hard, but who's complaining was part of the Union song. Yeah, we work hard, but who's complaining? Da, 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 da. uh, Not sure why he passed Gwen. I'm sorry, what did I miss there? Diane Kelly. I read that already. I remember that song. Yeah, it was a catchy tune. Excuse me. I'm sorry, my sinuses are doing something. I'm going to mute for just 1 second. I'm telling you guys, every time I do a live, my nose started running. I don't know why. Nick's son had brain cancer. He died at 5 months old. Which Nick? Did I miss something? Was that Nick Cannon? Which Nick? Thanks to the unions, I got my job back after my first daughter. I was fired because I took too much maternity leave, and that was in the late 70s. Yeah, that's when unions were strongest. And then you know what happened in the 80s? In the 80s, that's when they decided to deregulate everything. And, we had one president here and had that um, prime minister over there, and together they decided we'll teach those workers a thing or two. Okay. What did I miss this morning? Who passed away? Let me go back and look through the comments because I feel like I missed something. Uh okay. Somebody catch me up here because Nick Cannon. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Nick Cannon had then died from brain cancer. Yeah, anytime it involves a child, boy, that just destroys me. Because as an adult, we feel like we have that need to protect kids. And so I don't know if you guys do this, but like if you're out shopping or something and you see some kid is running through the parking lot or something like that, I'm just like, oh, would you please not let him do that? I get so mad at the parents when I see stuff like that. Yep, the 80s screwed up the unions. Sarah's leaving us. Uh, okay. Take care, Sarah. Oh, okay. Well, so long, Sarah. I'm sorry I didn't know you were leaving us. Oh, who's here from South Africa? What did I just miss there? Penny's from South Africa. Welcome. If your nose runs, your feet smell. I'm not sure how I'm built. Honestly, I don't know. I think that sometimes when I'm getting dressed, I say, Lord, you sure have a sense of humor. Dust on the screen, yeah. I don't know when I'm editing videos, this never happens. But when I'm live, all of a sudden my nose starts running. Um, I thought I was the only one that used that saying. Let me see. Uh, okay, let me see. Don't buy or leasing or watching those. Does call right notice. Okay. Let me see what else I missed. Thanks for the shout out. Well, thank you for being here. Okay, Megan is so beautiful, just beautiful. Yeah, let's put Megan back on the screen. You're absolutely right. Um, Unfortunately, I just love this photo. This photo makes me happy for Harry, but I love that day. Oh, that's why I get so angry about where we are right now because I just, am I selfish that I just feel like the whole thing with that vast, I'm going to say, allegedly Kensington conspiracy is what ruined so much. But in a way, it's kind of like a gift because I think that things were just not big enough for the Sussexes over there. So I hate that the bad stuff happened, but I'm glad they left. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I didn't know about that. Yeah. Yeah, I hate when something like that happens to a kid. Yeah, KP is trying to hex me. Yeah. I saw that the Queen's lady in waiting died. One of the few people in the nation older than the Queen, 101. Putin's potential invasion will take the attention off of Harry and Meghan. I wouldn't bank on that. I wouldn't bank on that. The thing is, how can they blame the Sussexes for it? That's what I'll be wondering. I feel the same way, Baron. They could have done so much more in the UK, and we saw them more often. Yeah, that I felt robbed. I would the hand wringing. I felt robbed by the fact that they had to leave. I was enjoying the walkabouts. I would hear that something was coming. I go to bed. I wake up. I open up the whatever social media, and there's the pictures. There's the video, and I'm just like, I was on cloud nine. I was over the moon just watching it. Little did we know that behind the scenes, that something nefarious was going on. How did we know that? Who could have known that this was happening? The Mormon Tabernacle Choir was up to no good. No, of course not the choir, not to disparage them, but those people. But you know why I call it the Mormon Tabernacle Choirs, because there's so few minorities in representation in a country of 66 million people. I don't see any brothers or sisters. So that's why I refer to it as that choir. That choir is actually more integrated than that place. So uh, choosing my words carefully, choosing my words carefully. But who gives up everything to protect his wife? This guy does. This guy is the one. This is the guy who gives up everything to protect his wife. That's what a real man does. He gives up everything to protect his wife and his family. That's who does that. Uh, I see the gay on what is that LCB UK? How he talks about the UK media. They are like they are like is in cinema. I'm not sure what that means. LCB. I'm not sure what that means. Let me see. Harry is Li- Li- blah, blah. Lizzie really don't have no one to talk to now. Wow. Well, she has her corgis, she has her horses, and that's the only thing she's interested in for a long time anyway. Uh, apparently. Okay. Uh, let's see. Baron, now you know the royal family is very much not a racist family or employer. Yes, I found that out thanks to what's his name? Martin Luther Cambridge. He straightened me out on that one. So They certainly are not that way. Martin Luther Cambridge explained everything, and now I know better, and I'm ready to move on. As a matter of fact, I'm ready to I'm ready to start working on my travel channel. I guess I'm not needed any longer. Now that we've gotten a reasonable explanation from William. Harry looks so naughty in this picture. His sense of humor came through in that photo. No, Baron. Weighty Katie in the green dress. Let me. Weighty Katie in the green. Oh, I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. These are coming fast now. Uh, Let me see. Gave up her life and country for Harry, and Harry gave up his old life and country for her. Yes, absolutely. They take care of each other. Yes, Supermom Doria. But Lisa Ma, haven't seen you yet. Uh, Let me see. Kathy meant James. Oh, yes, James O'Brien. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me see. Okay, where am I at here? Yes, he said like a seagull. The sausage rolls, I love those. Yes, I think it would be worth me at least going to like the Midlands for the sausage rolls. I probably won't go to London for many reasons, but the industrial Midlands, it was my dream to visit the industrial Midlands. So I went to Birmingham, Liverpool, and what's the other one I went to? Birmingham, Liverpool. There was another city and I can't remember. Oh, Manchester. I went to Manchester. I thought Manchester was Birmingham was like I put it to you like this. I told the lady at the hotel that I was here for tourism. You know, she's like, "Oh, so what brand?" She said, "There's nothing to see here." I made the most of it. I was glad to be in Birmingham. I'm kind of a nerd. I'm kind of into the infrastructure and city planning. Let's see. Really? Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you so much. Little typo. That's the story of my life. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wants to be on the show. She would never have left California. I know she made more money there. Let me see. Wanted to be on a show. Let me see. Cushions. Okay. Those same cushions. Is that code for something else or are there really cushions involved? What kind of cushions you talking about? So let me see. I'm going to wrap it up in about 6 minutes because that'll take us into that 2 hour mark, which I was only planning to go for like an hour today. Please don't put the cabbage dress on again. Yes, the cabbage dress. That's a good name for it. You know, to me, it always reminded me of Gone with the Wind. It always reminded me of when Miss Scarlett decided she needed to improvise. That's what I get from that photo is Miss Scarlett in Gone with the Wind. Um, oh, poor Kate. You know, I don't think there's any institution anywhere that will be interested in her wardrobe. Um, you know, in the future when she's in another place, I don't think anybody will be interested in her wardrobe. That's amazing that Princess Diana's clothes has held up so well all these years, and you know her daughter-in-law. There you go. There's Kate. That's one of Kate's visits to Ireland. Miss Scarlett, Miss Scarlett. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies, Miss Scarlett. Yeah. So Oh, don't be surprised if we find out that Kate's green cabbage dress came from some country cottage somewhere that Kate found that fabric. She found it in the kitchen. So that dress comes from a country cottage kitchen curtains. Oh, you guys, we're going to wrap this up soon. I'm starting to get punchy. I think I need to eat something. But but while I still have a podcast, we're going to have to wrap this up because I'm starting to get weird and I don't like to get weird. So, and you're making me be shady, and I did not plan to be shady today. I'm just here in defense of Prince Harry so that we could chat about, everything that's been going on with the Duke of Sussex. And so that's why I'm here. So I'm going to avoid talking about the other two because even though it's a lot of fun and even though it kind of, I don't know what to say, makes me grin and grin and grin and grin, I just don't want to do that. So let's just forget about all that and let's focus on Prince Harry. So we'll leave the grins alone and we'll focus on Prince Harry. Let me read some more comments here. And and you guys, please stop making me go there because you know, that I will just go on and on. So got to move on here. Let me see. Gonna go back to some comments. Just 1 second, you guys. Again, if you just joined us, your thoughts on what's happening with Prince Harry and his comments about switching jobs or leaving jobs, changing jobs for your sanity and well being, for your own mental health, as he said. A lot of people have done that lately. So let us know what your thoughts are about that because I guess we really should open it up to more questions now because, as I said, I'm going to close this out very soon. And you guys know I'm stalling because I'm looking for another shady picture to put up. you, you, you probably figured that out already. That I'm just stalling, looking for something shady. But okay, I'm not going to do it. Let me go and look at some questions here because I think I've done enough of that. Plus, I don't see the photo that I'm looking for. So until then, back to the chat. Unless I can find that photo I'm looking for. Unless I can throw the shade that I'm trying to throw. Nope, can't find it. Wasn't meant to be. So I'll just go back to where I was. Okay, back to some questions. Who is trying to call me while I'm on a live chat? If you guys are here, then who's trying to call me? Because everybody who's important to me is on this live chat. Okay. So I don't see it. So I'm unable to be shady. I'm so frustrated. Okay, let me get out of that and back to some questions. What is that? You just had to go there. Yes, of course I did. Baron, you are so funny. I'm on bed rest from a car accident. Oh, I'm so sorry. Uh, Yesterday, feeling glum and in pain. Well, we are going to send out our thoughts, our prayers, and all kind of positive energy your way. I made your day brighter. Well, they don't call you sunshine for nothing, right? Just get well soon. I'm sorry that happened, and I hope you're not like suffering and really feeling any worse than you have to right now. So, but when they tell you to do your whatever therapy or stand up or move around, just make sure you do that, and you'll be better before you know it. Who is Lord Nappyhead? Do you really want me to find that photo? That is Rothermere. Rothermere is the the one that owns the Daily Mail. I started calling him Lord Nappyhead because, you know, not that there's anything wrong with having coarse hair. It's just he kind of reminds me of somebody I grew up with or possibly a relative. It's just something about that guy that looks. Somebody told me that his family is from Jamaica. So maybe that explains the hair. So I started calling him Lord Nappyhead. Uh, oh, this is why I call him that. I mean, look at that head. What's going on with that hair? What is in his gene pool that is causing that hair? I mean, what in the Tom Jones is going on here? Um, there's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. Um, and maybe that's why he feel a need to um uh rather bruv. Well, is what is his name? Rothermere? Bro, it's Lord Brotherman. Lord Brahman for short. Lord Brahman. Bruh man. I'll type it out for you. Let me do that. Lord. Uh-oh. Lord Bruh is spelled B-U-H man. Lord Brahman. You can see it in the comments. Lord Brahman. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. Woo, that's bad. That's bad. And look at there. We were up to what? Almost 700 people. And then I started singing. Now it's $4.99. See how they desert you? I'm sorry, you guys, but I kind of feel like this live chat has gone way too far south at this point. Okay, let me get rid of Lord Brahman. Lord Brahman, you're out. Okay. Um I wish I knew that song from School Days, the one that they were singing about the hair. Woo! I bet you he had some explain. I don't know why he didn't relax his hair or something like that when he decided to go rogue and start going after a woman of color. He should have relaxed his hair so yes, the Craigs. I love that. I just popped up on my phone for free Craigs and I thought of you. I love that place. I've had so many of their chocolate chip cookies, and I'm talking about in a short visit. Um, I was just like touring and snacking all the time. It wasn't unusual for me to dig in my bag and pull out a sandwich from Craig's or Greg's, if I'm saying it right. Yeah. Now back to Lord Nappyhead. Oh, oh, that hair just. eh. I'm telling you, he's. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not related. Okay, that wouldn't surprise me. George Maxwell, the tyrant who's won, who's one's the UK news machine before Murdoch was British. He a British version wasn't a British version of himself until the British aristocracy, and we have his daughter in court battle now. Oh, really? What is she in court for? I'm gonna have to look that up. Well, the UK press bet on their readers to short memories, and they will forget about Harry and Meghan. They keep pushing the other royals. Yeah, they were trying to uplift the Cambridges this weekend. And I'm just like, what a waste of time. Nobody cares. Nobody is interested in them, and nobody cares. And they're trying to well, I was going to say they're trying to turn the Duchess of Cambridge into June Cleaver, but she's already a June Cleaver. That's her problem. She's boring. You left your job for your own sanity? Uh-huh. Yeah, Winston, Francis, I totally understand. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I have been able to work some of the jobs that I have. And yes, if you had a hunch about this, I have talked for a living before. Yes, I have. So, and I enjoyed the work, but sometimes the hours were outrageously long for no good reason. And when you work hours that are so long that you're no longer productive, that you risk accidents or injury, then there should be an assessment on what's going on with the quality of life for workers. Andrew is dodging Baron. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Oh, you guys didn't say anything. It's like 7 minutes after 2 or something like that, right? No, I'm sorry. It's oh my goodness. Yeah, I forgot I started on the half hour. Gonna wrap this up after I look at some more of these questions or comments rather. Happy here and left a weird family. They're much happier now. Amen to that, Connie. Rochelle Bordeaux. Am I saying that right? Bordeaux. Uh, what was Willie's number on his Apple podcast? Does anybody know? When I read Willie, the first thing came to my mind is that he's such a you know what when I read Willie. Um Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell's Robert Maxwell's daughter, now on trial. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't make the connection with the Ghislaine Maxwell. I thought her father had well, her father did pass away a while ago, right? Or am I wrong about that? Okay, let me go through these last comments and then we're gonna close this out because it's been over 2 hours and my nose keeps running. Pause for that. Okay, okay, I'm back. I didn't want you guys to hear anything gross, but my nose is running. Um, every time I get on the live chats, that happens. Let me see. Right now, they're just licking up their wounds. Okay. So, let's call this a day. Very spontaneous. I will see you guys again Sunday. Okay. One thing about the Sunday, I didn't want to forget to say this. So, not that I'm in any hurry, because some people were hoping that I would do the podcast later, the live chat later, like around, I guess, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, or something like that. I would rather do it later because, I'm a night person. But Tina and Michelle have said that they may possibly or likely end their thing you know, for good, but they'll come back on special occasions. So I thought it would be nice if I went into that time slot on Sundays, right? And so, in order to get close to it, I decided to go on at noon, which gives them, excuse me, noon my time, which gives them 3 hours to do their podcast. Does that make sense to you guys? And then, if and when they hopefully won't leave, then I'll just move my podcast up earlier. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope so, but that's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I went on at noon Sunday. So let's make Sunday a date. Okay. We'll make it a date again. And I'm going to put up a countdown for that soon. But we'll make Sunday our day. And Let's see. You can. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Um, but I just figured I would let everybody know what I was aiming for. So pushing forward to get the work done no matter what. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Adrian. And I hadn't said hello to you yet, I think. Amy girl, oh Lord. So will you on YouTube all day Sunday? I shouldn't be on all day today. I was only meant to be on here for an hour. Yeah, it'll be before Ivy goes on. So yeah, 12 o'clock East the Central. I guess that's 1 o'clock Eastern or whatever. So yeah, I'll be back Sunday for that. Hopefully it won't go over an hour, but I'll be back Sunday for that. And let's see, a few more comments. Archie, okay, next. Did I miss something, Church Nelly? Who did you take down? Thank you, Connie. I hope so that works out. And then, like I said, we don't want Tina and Michelle to go anywhere, but if they do, then I'll start earlier on Sunday. If they don't, then maybe that 4 o'clock, so I can sleep in. So I can sleep a little later on Sunday. So we'll see. Okay, thanks so much, you guys. 2 hours, 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Thank you again. Thank you for everyone who has donated to Royal Sussex to help keep this channel lively and to help get me to The Hague. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Connie, I'm going to forward an address for my gold bullion from Switzerland. I hadn't forgot about that. And chocolate dip gold bullion. Yeah, and I'll just, if it's heavy, I know it may break my teeth. But chocolate covered gold bullion, which is what everybody in Switzerland carries at all time, is chocolate and gold bullion. So I'll look forward to that soon. All right, thank you so much, everybody. So long, Anna, Lydia, Aura, Pamela Porta, Mad Wisdom, I hope so. Joanne Baker. Oh, thank you, B10. So long, B10. Lucy Wynn. Who am I missing here? Sandra Rahim, Kathy, Lorna, Church Nelly, with the magic elixir. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys. Is that Patty? So long, Patty. Annie, so long. Thank you again, everyone. All right. Well, this has been fun. I think we kind of strayed off the topic. Hello, Lenny. I think we strayed off the topic a bit because I was hoping that we could release some of that frustration we were feeling about Harry's situation, but I think we have been successful. We all had a good laugh. We had a chance to share a sense of community, Douglas and Sandra. I said hi to you. Let's see, Marina, Patricia. Who else is up here? Gwendolyn. Yes, we spoke earlier. Okay. All right. So Adrian, Reba, Henderson. Okay. So long, you guys. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you so much. And I will talk live again with you Sunday.